Okay, now we come on to some more Locoworks detailing parts. The front of the locomotive here, in front of the cab, it's all very clean, and that's fine. But although the loco isn't an accurate model of a specific real world locomotive, it's a representation along the lines of British narrow gauge. And British narrow gauge, they also have all sorts of additional equipment on board, where you see different bits of pipe work and so on and so forth. So what I've got is an oil box for each side with two pipes going down, and I have to figure out where to place these items on the footplate, and I can place them here, or I can place them in front here, in front of the tank. Then I have to bend the pipes in the right direction. So there's one of these on each side. There's going to be one on the other side, but at least on each side there's going to be a smoke box, and there's going to be a lamp iron on the front, like this. So it's about figuring out where to place these components. And of course, wherever you place them, it should not be in the way of getting to the various screws and so on that you need to get at. So you have to take that into account as well. So, and then on one side I've got here a mechanical lubricator. It will be painted, so that needs to be fitted as well. I don't know, perhaps here or something. I don't know. Let me have a look. I'm just going to leave that there and look around. Can I still get to this screw? Let me check. Can I still get to this screw to fasten him? Here? Yes, I can. So I could put, for example, I could put this here. I quite like that actually. The mechanical lubricator here. So I might just put that on this side like that. And then we've got this oil box, but we still need to be able to get at this screw at the back here once it's fitted, and obviously we need to be able to take the smoke box off. But I mean, we can fit these afterwards, after the locomotive has been built up again after painting. But it's a question of bending the pipes in the right direction. I'll have a look at that in a second. I just want to take a look at the fire irons. Sorry, the lamp irons first. Because what I've got this little chappy, and it is from a company called SLR Models. I might just leave the link in the description. You can put your lamp on like there. I think that's looks very nice. Or the other side, so I'm going to put one on the other side. This is what I've decided on. Lamp irons going there, so when the fitting in that position, so when you put the lamp on either one of them, it's actually the bottom of the lamp is actually supported on the whole frame, so it's not sticking out. The oil fillers, I've got them on this side, but I've put the let me see if I can turn this. Perhaps you can see it better if I do it like this. They're going to be fitted against the angle piece before it got the footplate. The front footplate goes up in the corner, and the pipes bend around the back and disappear into the locomotive in the convenient gap there. I've repeated the same on the other side. There's the lamp iron. There's the oil tank, which is going to be going around there, and then I'm actually putting the mechanical lubricator here, so the pipes lead down to the cylinders, so they're above the cylinders. Okay, so that's that. I think these are a very worthy addition to the locomotive. I think they give it a little bit more of a sort of workhorse feel, a little bit more realistic. The pipes and the boxes and all the other stuff that are there. What I also got from Locoworks was sort of inlays for the steps. Now these inlays, I'll see if I can bring them up, get it in focus. These inlays, look at that, there's rivet detail on them on the various steps and so on, and they just fit onto, you just glue them onto the standard step. So they just glue onto the standard step here, and they're actually the same color, they're satin, so I don't need to do anything with that. I just need to glue them on. I'll glue them on once the body's off, and then with them that's job done, and I think they look very good. Okay, in the locomotive we've got two things to go. The first one is I just want to show you before the nameplate. This is the name of the locomotive. Let me see if I can get this in focus for you guys. Yep, it is Wilhelmina, the name of my good wife, and that is going to be fitted around about here. That will all be sorted once it's painted. We're using masking tape and all the other stuff to measure it up, to get it in the middle. Obviously one on each side. Yeah, I just want to talk about the boiler bands. As fitted, this rear boiler band is too far away from the spectacle plate, so when we come to put it together again, it's going to be going about here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a note on a piece of paper, the distances that these boiler pans are from either the rear or the front of the locomotive. If I perhaps put the dome back on, that's probably better. So there's a boiler band there. This guy is going to be going about here, and this front one is about right. I really want to get the distance the same, so it's going to be about here, the rear one, then the front one is okay as it is as well. So it's a question of the rear measuring up and having the rear one move back perhaps 5 millimeters, perhaps 6, 7, something like that. The middle one I'm going to keep it as it is, and then the front one also keep it as it is. Okay, for the tender we've got a couple of things. The first one is we've got included in the tender kit, we have a brake standard that fits in this side of the tender. Let me see if I can show you. There is actually a hole here where from underneath the self-tapping screw comes through, and let me have a look. That fits no problem. And let's have a look on roughly where it's going to be, the brake standard. So that's going to be about there. I've got a couple of other detailing parts to fit in this part of the locomotive, but I'm going to hold them back from you until the locomotive's finished. Yeah, I've said before I'm not too happy with this arrangement for the rear lamp irons. I made a bit of a pig's ear of folding them, I think, and I couldn't fit them properly and so on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blank these off with a bit of brass on the inside and then a bit of filler here. I've got some filler work to do with these joints here as well. My soldering there wasn't perfect, so I'm going to be filling those in before painting the tender. And I'm going to put a single lamp bracket bang in the middle to take a lamp at the back. So this is the lamp bracket. Again, it's a Locoworks fine scale piece. Let me see if I can focus that in. Yep, it's a Locoworks fine scale piece. Again with two holes, and in this particular case I'm actually going to fit the screws to it. Because it's going to be the lamp iron is going to be fitted to a part of the tender and the body clear, the lamp iron will obviously be painted in the colour as well. So it's a question of sorting out the height, so I can put the lamp iron on, get it somewhere in the middle that's going to be fitting, then something like that. Standard in the kit you get, which you've seen before, perhaps in the unboxing videos, you get a resin coal, dummy coal load to fit in that gap, and that's fine, it looks great. I ordered from Locoworks, and it's something that I think within the community they're quite famous for, is these fire irons. And you think they're metal, but they're not, they're actually brass, and they're weathered. So on the Loco itself there's not really a position to put these fire irons, so here's my thought. What I'm going to do is make my own dummy coal load, if you like, from real coal, and somehow integrate these fire irons on top of the coal load so that they're actually quite visible. Let's say they're half buried in the coal or something, on the side or something like that. And then I can also, if it's glued on correctly, then I can actually use the fire irons to lift off the dummy coal section to get at my radio control stuff, and then put it back down. So that's the theory, that's what I'm going to be working on somewhere along the line, and I'll get back to you once I've sorted that out. So the fire irons, I really do want to include them. That's about it for the detailing part. Oh yeah, and the back here there's going to be another one of the Roundhouse tank fillers here. So there's quite a bit of work to do on the tender. So that's it for showing these detailing parts of what I'm planning to do with them. The next stage, I won't be making a video of it, is taking all the stuff apart and preparing the bodywork for painting.